Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached week 13 of this NFL season, and playing on Monday night will be the Buffalo Bills and New England Patriots. I will break down this hugely important matchup, and the panel will give their predictions for this game. Now, let's move on to the video. The Patriots defense is on a roll for sure. Over their last 6 games, they have given up an average of 10.5 points per game. And last week against AFC contender, the Tennessee Titans, they held quarterback Ryan Tannehill to just 13 points and had 4 takeaways against that offense. This absurdly good defense is led by sack machine Matthew Judon, who now has 11.5 sacks this year. Next to him on the D-line is Devon Godchaux, who continues to have an excellent year as their premier run stopper. In the secondary, there's J.C. Jackson, who has 7 interceptions this year, and Devin McCourty, who has 2 more interceptions. This unit is very Belichickian. That means they're elite, turnover crazy, and really disciplined. I'm sure they'll be ready to dominate Josh Allen and the Bills offense. Last Thursday, the Bills offense came out of their slump and had their way with an average, albeit banged up Saints defense. Josh Allen was solid, throwing 23 for 28 for 260 yards, while throwing for 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. The first half was rocky for him, but he was helped out time and time again by a stable running game. Matt Breida added a new speedy element to this offense, which is much needed. Stephon Diggs was great again, catching 7 passes for 74 more yards. Also playing well was tight end Dawson Knox, who had 2 of his 3 catches go for touchdowns. The offense played well, but they desperately need to clean up their play, as the Patriots defense loves getting turnovers. Also very good at getting turnovers is the Bills defense. You cannot talk about this unit without mentioning the huge loss of cornerback Tre'Davious White. He suffered an ACL tear on Thursday night and will be done for the season. Hopefully safeties Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde, arguably the best safety duo in the NFL may I add, can pick up the load. They were good once again, holding Trevor Siemian to just 163 passing yards and picking him off once. Ed Oliver was excellent once again, sacking Siemian once and being a game wrecker on the defensive line. Mario Addison also played well after a tough game against the Colts, getting another sack on Thursday. Will need to be on their A game when they face off against Mac Jones in the dynamic Patriots offense. Mac Jones showed a little more flash on Sunday, going 23 for 32 for 310 yards and 2 touchdowns. This was a career-high yardage game for him, and this game was also an emphatic statement for this offense, that they're back and they're ready to contend again. Mac Jones had a great connection with Jacoby Myers, who got 5 passes for 98 yards. Kendrick Bourne was also good, nabbing a couple of beautiful touchdown passes. Not to be outdone on Sunday was the running backs, who are led by Ramondre Stevenson and Damian Harris. Stevenson had 9 carries for 46 yards, and Harris had 11 rushes for 40 yards. And he also rushed in for a touchdown. They capitalized on an injured Titans defense and will look to continue their 6-game winning streak against this vaunted Bills defense. So, with all of that out of the way, here is what our BSC panel is predicting for a game that could ultimately decide who wins the AFC East division.
Newton will keep it. Newton, oh, he lost the ball! Buffalo takes over! Cam Newton coughs it up with 31 seconds left.